Welcome to Tesla Field Physics, the most suppressed channel on YouTube. I'm Mike Telasky. Let's get into it. Okay, in my previous video that I made earlier today, I was talking about how Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are really on the same team, but yet they're acting like they're complete opposites. Because you have a black and a white, a positive and a negative, and that's how they play this whole duality game. But I'm the one that came into the mix and showed everybody that everything's Trinity, everything's three, like a triangle. And it's not positive, negative. There's a positive, a negative, and a neutral. The neutral is the gray area that they don't want you figuring out, because that's the 0 point. That's where everything is emanating from. That's the dielectricity, that's the faster than light, that's the free energy that they don't want out, that's coming out. Trump wants to drill. And this is the whole thing with Trump and his uncle John G. Trump, who worked in electrostatics as a scientist and got a hold of all Nikola Tesla's papers and trunks, and then either started back engineering all his stuff or just using what they found. Supposedly that's where they got the teleportation device called the Tesla teleporter from some of the stuff that they recovered, according to Andrew Bishago, and that's how they did the whole Project Pegasus thing back in the late 60s, early 70s, when they were messing around with time travel. So as the story goes, there was these two priests from the Vatican that came up with the chronovisor. Chronos means time. So this is where you're dealing with the whole Back to the Future thing. Because what Nikola Tesla come up with, AC current, the current jogs forward and backward. And that's how this whole thing is working, and you're able to go forward or backward in time. Or be it your present. So everything's triplicate. So this whole thing with McDonald's and Trump and the French fries. So Trump does the whole thing right after Kamala says that she worked at McDonald's, and then they said she didn't work at McDonald's. So that was the pass that Kamala gave to Trump, and then he passed it back to her because shortly after he did the McDonald's video, there was a video of Kamala swatting at this fly. So this is where McFly comes in the whole Back to the Future, 88 miles per hour, 1955, 1985 thing. It's dealing with Trump and his uncle. And as I've showed you, my initials are in the whole thing here with Trump and his vest. And he's standing here in Michigan with the M, J, and then the T. MJT is my initials, okay? And the J is the common initial that Trump and I share in our middle names. Donald J. Trump, Michael J. Telasky. And this also ties in with the Back to the Future thing, because my name's Michael J., just like Michael J. Fox, the main character. And Fox is 666, and my computer, and I go by 9. I'm the 9, and my computer's 999, the one I'm working on right here. So this is the whole deal, is that you see the McDonald's thing here, and it's what he's calling his garbage outfit, because this is what he was riding around in the garbage truck or whatever after she's saying, calling him garbage or whatever. So here's how it works. You see the M here in his outfit on top, but if you rotate it, the M can also be a 3. And then if you completely flip it, it becomes a W. Okay, just like the M Galaxy. The whole thing like flips to a W. So this is all dealing with Masonry and the Templars. Because here you also see, okay, so you see the M, the Mason, and then you see the Templar, the cross. Okay. Trump supposedly has a replica of the Holy Grail in his house. Okay, so that was supposedly like an electrostatic device. So the whole thing with the outfit and the McDonald's and the fries and stuff, it's like this. My rap name, when I first started rapping, my first rap name was T-Mac. And because my name is just Mike T, that's just what I go by now. It's just Mike T. So T-Mac is also dealing with Tom McDonald, okay, and McDonald's itself. And then you got Ronald McDonald, the clown. You know, with the clown shoes and the big nose and the circus. There you see some of the circus attendees in the background. Because it's all a big show. And I'm showing y'all out on the show. So, kind of looks like this, doesn't it? Trump's outfit from Back to the Future. And that ain't no Tesla. That's the real Tesla. Hint, hint, Elon. And that's Michael J. Like I said, Fox is 666, but I flip stuff, so I'm 999. So listen to this. Hear this one again.
Okay, this is Trump at McDonald's serving fries. Now listen to the first thing that he says out of his mouth.
You got your salt on it?
Got your salt on it.
Never touches the human hand?
Never touches
Nice
the
and
human
full?
hand.
So this is complimentary, okay?
Okay, so he's trying to play it up as the everyday guy worker, yet this dude's a billionaire. So the first thing he's talking about salt, MSG. Like I said, it's the message. And it's dealing with hip hop. So the message is supposedly the first hip hop song. And they're dealing with this whole thing with the bridge. Okay, that's KRS-One. He's rapping about the bridge. Donald Trump and the whole deal is trying to get you onto the electric avenue, the electric bridge. That's when all your stuff is connected to all the smart supposed systems. Smart is the surveillance. So this whole thing is, like I said, it's all linking to the blockchain. And that's what Donald Trump's deal is with his cryptocurrency. Okay, he's got the Liberty coin, and this is what I left a message on his YouTube channel about. I asked him to please stop lying about his cryptocurrency because it's not decentralized like he says. It is centralized because that's why it's called CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. So they're all setting you up for this blockchain stuff, and that's why Trump And the whole thing with Hillary was he was always saying lock her up because that's what they want. They want you locked onto the blockchain. They want to take you from analog to digital, just like they did with the TVs and all this stuff. So this whole thing with Back to the Future, you're gonna see it just tie in beautifully. So here's Trump, and I played this in my other video. He's in Michigan, but I didn't say this part. He's in Michigan talking about having mic problems, okay? Not long ago, I let the intelligence community basically know through a few people on YouTube that I had video from 2023 in this area of probably some of the best orbs that are in civilian hands. And that's when they came out with the whole Project Immaculate Conception story, basically to try to get ahead and have a cover story for what I was saying. And they were saying everything's drones or aliens. And then you just had Lou Elizondo get clowned on by everybody just recently because he came out with a photograph and he was trying to say that there was this big spaceship was real and all this stuff, and everybody figured out that it was from somebody that was taking a picture and it was a reflection of their chandelier into this cloud. And so now everybody is showing what a clown Lou Elizondo really is. Okay, so Trump's in Michigan and he's talking about having problems with mics in Michigan. So that's some more context because this is dealing with me probably videotaping some defense contractor stuff that's in public airspace. Okay, and Trump is part of the Space Force and Lou was part of ATIP and all the stuff. And here's what he says.
These mic guys, I'm telling you, I'm having a lot of problems with mics lately. I'm not happy. Get yourself a new contractor, please.
Defense contractor.
And don't pay the bill for this contractor. And then they'll write a story, Trump doesn't pay bills. I pay bills. You know what I do? I pay more than I'm supposed to when they can do a good job. But when they don't do a good job, don't pay your damn bill. That's my first.
Okay, right there, he's talking more code. What he's saying about not paying bills is the whole thing I was telling you with lock her up in the blockchain. Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, lock her up. If you're locked onto the blockchain, you're not gonna have cash. That's what they're trying to do, is take away your power that you have with the cash so that they can track everything on the blockchain. So that they can take one penny from its inception when they create it and then watch it and track it everywhere it goes, and they could even put a time limit on the penny to where it would expire and you'd have to spend it to where you couldn't save anything. So they want to control everything. So he doesn't want you paying bills. In bills. Get it? In Bill Clinton's. He wants to lock her up. Okay, so he doesn't want you paying cash. He doesn't want you paying United States petrodollars. He wants it all digital. So that's what they're trying to do with this whole thing. So he said all that in Michigan. And that's a little bit more of the backstory before we go back to the future. Because that's exactly what I've done with this whole thing with the 0 point free energy stuff. I went back to the past, got the information from the source, Nikola Tesla, and then I brought it back to the future. That's how all this stuff is coming out right now and in the headlines. There's people that are trying to keep this stuff suppressed because they know it can be weaponized. I don't want to see that happen, but it's a high possibility. We've been held down for too long, and this stuff is coming out. This technology will come out. It's just a matter of educating people at this point so that we don't destroy ourselves. So the next video I make, I'm going to do this Back to the Future one, and you're going to see exactly how all this stuff ties in. Please check out my other videos. Thanks for watching. Peace.